Latest on former Patriots tight end Aaron Hernandez. We are hearing more from a former friend who says Hernandez shot him earlier this year, but kept quiet because he feared for his life. ABC's John Striffen now has the story from North Dartmouth, Massachusetts. Good morning to you, John.
Well, Josh, good morning. That's right. This all comes as Hernandez remains here in jail, where he's been sitting for nearly a week now. And this morning, authorities are in the process of bringing back the last of the three men they say were involved in this murder of a semi-pro football player back here to Massachusetts.
Ernest Wallace?
Ernest Wallace appeared in a Florida court Saturday after turning himself in the day before. Police in Massachusetts had issued a warrant for his arrest, saying Wallace was in the car with former New England Patriots star Aaron Hernandez and another man the night Odin Lloyd was murdered execution style.
Mr. Wallace, you're charged with being an accessory after the fact to murder.
The judge ordered Wallace held without bond, and this morning he's waiting to be returned to Massachusetts. Police have not said which man they believe fired the fatal shots that killed 27-year-old Odin Lloyd. His body discovered in an industrial park June 17th. But prosecutors say Hernandez orchestrated the killing, charging him with first-degree murder. He has pleaded not guilty. 27-year-old Carlos Ortiz, who was arrested last week, has pleaded not guilty to a firearms charge. In the midst of this extensive investigation, hundreds gathered Saturday to shift the focus to the victim.
I just feel that the status of this person, I don't even want to say his name, has kind of overshadowed the person that my friend is.
Law enforcement officials tell ABC News and ESPN that investigators are focusing on whether Lloyd was killed because of information he might have had about a July 2012 double homicide. Hernandez is now being investigated in connection with that drive-by shooting outside a Boston nightclub. The 23-year-old is now also caught up in a civil suit, alleging Hernandez shot his friend in the face in February after a night out in Miami. According to court documents, that friend lost his right eye, but the victim's attorney says her client did not want to file criminal charges at the time out of fear of retaliation.
He was in pretty bad shape from the incident, and he was scared. I mean, these guys left him for dead, and my client was very afraid of reprisals from Mr. Hernandez and his associates.
And according to that lawsuit, Hernandez and the victim got into an argument earlier that night in Miami. Now, with these murder charges now that Hernandez now faces here in prison, he's expected to stay here until his next court appearance, July the 24th.